Hello. I'm here to report that the 2015 Annual Consumer Conference will be held on June 18th from 9 to 5 at the Four Points Sheraton in Norwood, Massachusetts. This conference is co-hosted by the Massachusetts Rehabilitation Commission, Massachusetts Commission for the Blind, Massachusetts Commission for the Deaf and Hard of Hearing, and Statewide Independent Living Council. This year's theme is Building Careers, Building Lives. The conference offers a unique opportunity for consumers, employers, advocates, and all people with disabilities to network with one another and with agency staff in an educational environment. This one-day conference will have 7 workshops providing cutting-edge information on vocational rehabilitation topics of interest to the disability community. The Federal Rehabilitation Service Administration, which provides funding for this conference, has asked us to emphasize that this conference is intended for people who are actively engaged in pursuing employment. Morning workshops will include eliminating communication and visual access barriers in employment settings. Often, deaf and hard of hearing people and people with visual impairments encounter barriers to and within employment settings. This presentation is for prospective and current employees, as well as hiring entities and HR professionals who are looking to improve opportunities to new and current staff with hearing loss and visual impairments. Topics will also include self-identification of a disability, technical solutions, and understanding programmatic and environmental modifications. The second morning workshop is called What You Need to Know When You Receive SSDI or SSI Benefits When You Are Employed. Disability benefits from the Social Security Administration include important work incentives that can be used to support a return to work. Work incentive rules can seem complicated, and there are different rules for Social Security disability insurance and supplemental security income. This workshop will explain both the SSI and the SSDI work incentives and how to use them as a ramp to move into work. The workshop will also explain the effects of wages on the health benefits associated with SSI and SSDI. A representative from a certified work incentive coordinator organization will be available to discuss methods and pursue work goals. The third workshop is called Transition from High School to Success in the Community. In this workshop, you will learn about the transition process under the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act and the State of Massachusetts Special Education Law. Self-advocacy goals are an essential component of every individualized education plan. Transition-focused IEP goals, individualized transition services, and customized supports prepare students in high school for success in the community. The transition process must begin on time and stay on schedule for students with disabilities to be ready for a full life in their chosen community after high school. The fourth morning workshop is called Are You Ready to Work? Making the Most of MRC and MCB's Job Readiness Programs. Consumers who take advantage of job readiness workshops and participate in in-office activities report feeling more prepared, confident, and likely to get a job offer. Participants will have the opportunity to take part in a mini job readiness workshop that examines job postings and descriptions. Consumers will learn how to read between the lines of a job description to learn what an employer is looking for and be able to identify skills to match the position. By the end of the session, participants will leave with a better idea of how to work with their vocational rehabilitation counselor and job placement employment services team to become employed. The afternoon workshops include the Perkins Library, providing tools for job seekers with disabilities. The Perkins Library is the free public library for anyone who has difficulty reading regular print. Perkins Library loans audio, large print, and braille books along with playback equipment to eligible individuals who are unable to read print materials due to a visual, physical, or reading disability. By the completion of this presentation, consumers will be familiar with the services and products offered by Perkins Library, resources that can be used for those seeking employment, and a demonstration of Newsline. Newsline is a service that allows users to listen to newspapers through a voice output over the phone. The second afternoon workshop is How to Create a Home, Combining Government Benefits and Personal Resources. This workshop addresses issues that many people with disabilities face when they do not receive a fully funded residence from the government. Presenters will discuss the estimated cost of various residential options and how a family can combine their resources and savings with government benefits to pay for a family member's home. The workshop will also incorporate estate planning needs for caregivers and people with disabilities. The third afternoon workshop is Mentoring for Career Success. This one is for MRC consumers only. Consumers will be asked a series of broad questions on their experience with MRC's VR program, specific needs for VR services, and MRC's effectiveness in meeting consumer needs. The feedback from the discussion will be incorporated into the 2015 Needs Assessment Report and will be used in MRC's state planning and strategic planning processes to assist in improving services to consumers. Also, consumers will be able to share their experiences and provide constructive feedback to MRC in a discussion-based forum. Please note, this focus group will only have communication access upon request. Please contact Joshua Boardman at MRC at the following email address to request any communication access. There are 3 ways to register. You can sign up on the internet at this address. You can email completed registrations to this email address, or you can mail completed forms to Annual Consumer Conference, care of MRC, 600 Washington Street, 2nd floor, Boston, Massachusetts 02111. Keep in mind that registration is due by May 22nd, 2015. For more information, contact Hannah Hannigan at MCDHH. Hope to see you there.